multitask, yo. Too old for that shit. I'm a boss nigga. I can do what I wanna. What's your game plan, Jordan?
I gotta do my upgrades.
That's your game plan? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Why are you nervous?
Cause I can't lose, so I'm done for the day. I'm dead. I'll be dead in the chat if I lose.
Why would you talk so much shit?
That's what I gotta do.
How about you, though?
I feel good. Just trying to find a way to get some offense to happen. You know, got a bad quarterback, just so you gotta make something happen. Defense, I'm not too worried. I like my defense. I can't hear you.
Earlier in the season, you told me.
Yeah, yeah, I am going back on my words. My wild card game, I threw for 87 yards. My divisional round, I threw for 67.
How many rushing yards?
250 each game. He got better run defense though, so I can be able to run the ball for 250.
Okay. So what do you think game plan?
What's my defensive game plan?
What is your game plan?
Oh, my game plan?
The question.
Oh, find holes in his zone. You know, he gonna play cover 3. You know what I'm saying? Cover 3 and cover 4 all game. So, you know, just find holes in the zone. Try to run the ball, establish the run game. You know, and defensive wise, just we gonna man that shit up. I'm gonna double team Mike Evans, and then Scotty Miller beat me. Type shit.
Mike Evans.
He's their best receiver, and I believe all my other corners are good enough to cover the rest of his receivers one-on-one. Type shit.
Hey Jordan.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him calling out your defense?
We ain't gonna do too much talking, man. We just gonna wait till the games get started, you know.
Okay, so I see you're really nervous.
This is the worst interviewer ever. I like the brother better. Put the brother on the mic, yo.
Oh, good, bro.
Oh, he needed one more upgrade.
Kalu wouldn't have made it. I mean, Jordan wouldn't have made it. You lucky.
Any more questions, Mr. Hill?
Nah.
Put your brother on the mic, yo. Hey, let him ask the questions, yo.
Craig?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you on the mic. All right, bet good.
I got it.
Hold on, yo. All right, hit play season game, Lil. You ready? Khalil. Where's he at? Hit play season game. Meet me for right now until the game start.
We locked in, fellas. The enemy is now the enemy. We gotta rock out.
You want to talk about history? How about some history that's already been made? Bucks are going to win this football game. Tampa Bay is heading to the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl with the home
We're all black. That's cool.
It's just another home game for us. This is our house.
Nah, I'ma wear the what they wore in the Super Bowl.
swashbuckling bucks who can dominate both sides.
Ready? See what I'm wearing?
So, you want to talk about history? How about some history that's already been made? Bucks are going to win this football game. Tampa Bay is heading to the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl with the home team at last.
It's just another home game for us. This is our house.
A band of hard-hitting, trash-talking, swashbuckling bucks who can dominate both sides of the ball.
Fire the cannon, say, let's go.
And oh yeah, the greatest of all time, steering the ship. 10 Super Bowls for Tom Brady. This is their house.
Let us go.
History still to be made.
Oh, let me say her stream. Damn, man.
Super Bowl time.
Off the mud, nigga.
Let's go, man.
Who this be like?
B, man, check this out. That nigga about to leave now.
Alright, say what it? We can get this clown. You right around the bend. Go. We got that fool. Yeah. Come on.
We resorted. We resorted.
Tell me you love me. You coming right back. You lied in my face. I'm moving state to state.
We was on IT.
Very impatient, you know I can't wait. I need it right away. Been outside on rainy days.
My nerves bad, so if a foul. Where he at?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the
I'ma show if the nigga flinch.
Let's go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go back to Pollard.
Yes, sir.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They look to throw. It's locked.
Yes, sir.
He's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Set that again. Where the fuck is it at? Where is it at?
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
I hit the wrong button anyway.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Brady. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. To the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Come on with the animations, bro.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Hello.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 9. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, is second consecutive appearance for this head coach, and it is a short list of guys who have gone back-to-back. Vince Lombardi, Don Shula, Chuck Noll, Jimmy Johnson, Mike Shanahan, Bill Belichick.
Absolutely everything. It's a coach's dream. Obviously, winning one, that should be enough. But everyone wants to win multiple Super Bowls. And let's face it, 4 of these guys are already in the Hall of Fame. And I wouldn't be surprised to see all 6 in Canton before too long. Just getting back to the game itself is an accomplishment, but no one wants to get there and lose. They're going to remember what they did well the first time, maybe a few things they want to tweak, and find that extra motivation to try and get their team across the finish line for a second time.
Now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla. But once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action. Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Got to punch that in WTF.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to
Stop
start
playing scared.
drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Block now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go back to Pollard on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Flush to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Locke looks to throw it again. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
Bingo.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw it is Locke. Buying time to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block.
Touchdown! That's called. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First down, Pollard, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Locke. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Shotgun snap to Locke. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Locke going to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's... incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Brady. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Again, it's Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Lock looking deep for Adams. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. On 1st down, Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 44 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Pollard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.